Welcome to this edition of National Focus. I'm Jarna Hector. Coming up, the Minimis program is resulting in improved efficiency at the port. Government launches a hospitality program in the East, and the cost of living grant formed part of a birthday package for a mahaut senior citizen. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories after this.
A lot of bathtubs are blamed for bruises. Some staircases are accused of being responsible for broken bones. Doors are occasionally viewed suspiciously as causing lesions. A high percentage of tables are accused of producing bleeding or trauma. Violence against women is a crime, and it's everyone's responsibility. It's inexcusable. If you're a victim or witness of physical or psychological violence or abuse, seek help and denounce the perpetrator.
Thank you for staying with us. 56 young persons from the East have taken up the challenge to be trained in hospitality. On Thursday, the Dominica Employment and Small Business Support Agency under the Ministry of Employment, Trade, Industry and Diaspora Affairs launched a hospitality training program to make young people more employable. Honorable Minister for Employment, Trade, Industry and Diaspora Affairs, Dr. Colin McIntyre, encouraged the youth to be committed to the training and be the best in their field.
No matter what you do in life, make sure you do it to your best. Some of you, this is your first opportunity to get some form of formal training. Take advantage of it. These opportunities are being created by the Dominica Labour Party, the ruling party right now. Take advantage of it. Present your best image. First impressions last. Learn your lesson right. Respect your tutors. Do some research on your own. Try to do it right and have approach it in a classy style. So when you present yourselves to anywhere in the Southeast, in the Southwest, in the East, you can be, someone will grasp onto you, they will grab onto you, and you will be an asset for the institution. This is important.
The participants will receive a certificate from the Dominica State College when they have successfully completed their training.
Critical for us here is the fact that the Dominica State College is working in collaboration with the Dominica Employment and Small Business Support Agency to ensure that you as young people can be positioned not just to function in Dominica, but regionally and internationally. Because you must have heard over time that we have been focusing attention on technical, vocational education and training and CVQs, that is the Caribbean Vocational Qualifications. Our view is if you can function in Dominica, you should also be able to function within the region and globally.
The 6-week program will cover bartending, housekeeping, culinary arts, and snack preparation and customer service. At the end of the course, the participants will be part of a 6-week attachment with hospitality establishments around the island.
You're being trained under the apprenticeship program, which is another part of the component of the agency. So when you look at the training over the period of time, you'll be receiving a stipend, you'll be oriented here in terms of your orientation today. At the end of your 6-week program, you will be receiving a placement. You'll be placed somewhere for further, experience. And now the end of that now, in terms of self-employment, for those of you who want to form your little businesses or partner among each other, even want to take it to the next level, I'm urging you to apply to this small business opportunity where you can receive a grant that can help you in terms of developing anything you want to develop.
The participants come from as far southeast as Dalis to the Kalinago territory and will receive a stipend of $30 daily to cover transportation and food. The training starts on Monday, September 8th. Government's newly launched the Minimis program, designed to meet the needs of local online shoppers, is doing just that. According to Wilford Joseph, Supervisor of Southern Operations at the Customs and Excise Division, there was a need for such a system for several reasons, mainly improved efficiency.
One of the things that we have noticed is that there's been an increase in the amount of persons shopping online. So there's been an increase in packages arriving in Dominica. A lot of the packages are of very minimal value and the time it takes to go through the process of clearing the packages have been getting longer and longer because of the amount of persons that have to access the premises. So in that case, in that regard, it is a very good thing.
Joseph revealed that last August, more than 2,300 declarations were processed at the air cargo shed, while in the first month of de minimis operations this year, about 1,200 declarations were processed.
We have seen a marked decrease in the amount of persons that are coming to the facility to collect the packages, because a lot of the packages are being delivered to the agents.
Asked about teething problems resulting from transitioning to the de minimis program, the customs official says the department's single challenge, which is being taken very seriously, is fraud.
The only problem that we see creeping up, and something that we want to really nip in the bud, is one where persons attempted to decrease the value of the item so that it qualifies for the de minimis regime. We are strongly urging persons not to do so, because the penalties are severe. You stand the chance of losing your packages because the items can be seized, and also there are very heavy penalties in terms of fines that customs can levy on you. So it's almost not worth it for you to try to do it. We have had a few instances where persons have actually tried, and they have been dealt with, and we are urging the general public. It's a regime that was put there to benefit the persons that really need the service, and so if by all means persons should take advantage of it, but do not try to defraud the state.
Joseph is pleased that the feedback from the public is favorable, which is always a good sign. Government introduced the de minimis program in the 2014-2015 national budget, and it took effect on August 1st. This means that goods valued up to EC $150, inclusive of cost, insurance, and freight, do not attract taxes and fees and are released to courier agents for immediate dispatch to importers. In other news, Fred Blaise of Canefield turned 92 on Tuesday, and it may have been his best birthday ever. His parliamentary representative, Honorable Rayburn Blackmore, along with a youth group, combined efforts to make it a special day for the senior. Fred was visited at his home on Wednesday by Honorable Blackmore and the youths, who came bearing gifts.
We bought him a cake and some food item, a food basket, and we're going to, in a couple of days, connect water for him. At the age of 92, he do not have water at his home, and we, as the Mahaut LYO, the group, alongside Blackmore, is going to connect water for him. Another part of our contribution is we're looking forward to painting his house for him, and also he'll be receiving a free gas cylinder from Petrocarib every month.
Fred, who currently survives on a little more than $100 a month, will be one of those of pensionable age who will receive $200 monthly from the government of Dominica. The cost of living grant proposed by the 2014-2015 national budget takes effect next month. Honorable Blackmore, who Fred immediately recognized, wished Fred a happy birthday and announced that the Labour Party government will henceforth look after his needs. A proper bathroom, running water and electricity, and cooking gas are also part of the birthday gift package, compliments the Mahaut MP. Here's a bit of the conversation between Honorable Blackmore and Fred.
Do you know something you can manger?
Les montées jeunes. Ça moi les manger calalou. Ou calalou?
Oui.
Oh, ça c'était manger mon calalou. Up to now. Calalou. Civic. Manicou. Poisson. Pas petit poisson, hein. Gros poisson, papa, moi, est un pescadeur.
Yeah.
Gros poisson. Tout ça m'a tapé.
Ça coûte civic et cheddar chin.
Mon cadeau, moi, c'est civic. Calalou. Corbeau.
Corbeau.
Corbeau. Touloulou.
This is what Fred had to say to GIS News.
Moi, je me sens confortable. Je me sens happy. To Madagascar avec ça, et puis je me bien content, ça m'a tapé. Moi, je dis tout le monde merci. Thank you very much. I'm very happy. I'm very glad.
GIS News also wishes to join in and wish Fred best wishes. In more news, fire officers in the north are now enjoying a safe and comfortable working environment. Chief Fire Officer Josiah Dupee announced on Thursday morning that officers assigned to the Portsmouth area were relocated on August 16, 2014, to more favorable quarters.
On Saturday, August 16th, the officers were relocated to the building known as the Bendiff Place on Harbour Lane, Portsmouth. This is the building which was originally identified for relocation. I am informed that the officers are very happy with their accommodation. As a matter of fact, as recently as yesterday, one officer cited, he told me that he is very happy about the arrangement at the Bendiff Place, and further stated that this transfer, in fact, gives him an opportunity to work in a new area. It gives him an opportunity to meet new people. It gives him an opportunity to even know places that he had not known in Dominica before.
The fire chief recalled the protest action taken by officers in early August.
On August the 1st, that is the same day, Deputy Chief Fire Officer Mr. Lawrence visited the Portsmouth station, and on his arrival, he reported to me that he met the officers at that station in a protest posture. They, by that time, had vacated the station building and had claimed that the building was uninhabitable, and so they refused to enter the building to sleep, to work, or to answer the telephones.
In keeping with the mandate of the Dominica Fire Service, which operates under the theme Always Prepared, and acknowledging his greater responsibility to the Dominican public, Chief Dupee said it was mandatory to issue an emergency transfer list. The chief assured that this was to ensure that normal operations were restored in case of an emergency. According to Chief Dupee, plans were under discussion to address the conditions at the fire station since May this year.
On May 21st, 2014, the Dominica Public Service Union and the PS of National Security, Immigration and Labor held a meeting to discuss working conditions and other matters regarding fire officers. An agreement was arrived at on several points, including moving fire officers at the Grand Bay and Portsmouth Fire Station to rented buildings by July 2014 or earlier if possible. A proposal was submitted to Cabinet for consideration on the 24th of June 2014. A Cabinet paper number 0332 of 2014 cited approval in the case of Granby. Due to an administrative error, the decision regarding the Portsmouth case was deferred. Efforts were immediately taken to correct this error within the agreed July 2014 period.
According to the fire chief, a change of permanent secretary and the focus on the 2014-2015 budget presentation temporarily delayed the process. While Chief Dupee admits that there is still much to be done for the fire officers, government is working diligently to address all their concerns. In other news, National Petroleum Dominica Limited, or NP, has taken the initiative to provide exercise books for 8 primary schools across the island in rural communities. Local General Manager of NP, Hector Bruman, says that this donation is part of NP's ongoing outreach program for the nation's youth.
NP is delighted to be here today. National Petroleum Foods Corporate Social Responsibility and its support for the universal access to education has demonstrated expression of interest in the development and success of the nation's children. Today, NP is delighted to be part of this trust by contributing exercise books to each child in 8 primary schools in the rural communities. In addition, NP will be contributing books to preschools and individual families in the other communities. This initiative also forms part of NP's community outreach program. In that regard, I'm also delighted to announce that NP will construct a bus shelter in a rural community, and that community has already been identified.
2,000 books will be delivered to the Loda, Campbell, Dodan, Thibault, Bells, Mont Prosper, Vacas, and Dubic primary schools. The general manager noted that each student from the various schools will receive 6 exercise books. He reassured that additional schools will benefit from contributions such as this. According to Chief Education Officer Melina Fontaine, one of the key elements within the education system is partnership with the community. Thus, her ministry is thankful for NP's kind gesture, which is in keeping with government's efforts to educate the youth.
While it is the government's responsibility to educate its citizens, the partnerships that are forged with communities, whether it's a corporate entity such as NP or some other non-governmental agency, is very important. At school, it is our job to prepare individuals for the community, and by that I mean we prepare them so that at whatever stage as children or adults they are, they can contribute positively to the community. It therefore follows that the community must have a vested interest in the kinds of individuals that we send out to them. NP recognizes that, hence their community outreach program. They recognize that is in giving to the schools, they are making sure that resources are available to contribute to the school's output.
The Bells Primary School has been a recipient of kind contributions from NP in the past. Events coordinator in the Ministry of Education, Simeon Joseph, applauded NP's efforts to develop the school's human resource.
We want at this point to continue to express our gratitude to them for having adopted the Bells Primary School 6 years ago. And during this time, they have taken care of all the maintenance needs of the Bells Primary School. They continue to provide cleaning materials for the school. They continue to provide prizes for graduation at the Bells Primary School every year. And there's a pledge from them that that is going to continue into infinity. So we do recognize them for the contributions they have made in the past, particularly to Bells Primary School. And this morning, I think, is another culmination of the effort of a corporate community to identify a school and to contribute.
The Chief Education Officer is confident that NP's donations have increased the overall performance of the school and is appreciative of the company's willingness to assist.
One of the key elements within an education system is partnership with the community. While it is the government's responsibility to educate its citizens, the partnerships that are forged with communities, whether it's a corporate entity such as NP or some other non-governmental agency, is very important. At school, it is our job to prepare individuals for the community, and by that I mean we prepare them so that at whatever stage as children or adults they are, they can contribute positively to the community. It therefore follows that the community must have a vested interest in the kinds of individuals that we send out to them. NP recognizes that, hence their community outreach program. They recognize that is in giving to the schools, they are making sure that resources are available to contribute to the school's output.
And that's the English news. McPherson St. Luce is next with the Creole highlights.
Allô tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole. Non moins, c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, le ministre de l'Éducation a expecté production en teacher neuf pendant le terme l'école qui a ouvert lundi. Parole cela sorti au chef officier éducation Melina Fontaine pendant traitement teacher recevé pour 2 jours semaine cela.
Nous expectons production. Moi parler avec vous comme si vous n'y en avez, vous avez travaillé pour l'année. Et c'est pour vous ensure vous faites tout ça vous n'y pour faire. Vous préparez pour classe vous n'y lesson plan vous n'y unit plan vous faites ça vous avez fait dans la classroom là parce que at the end of the year l'année est finie. C'est pour mettre l'école là, garder et décider si vous faites travail bien, si vous pas fait bien. Si vous faites bien, fine. Si vous pas fait bien, c'est pour nous bailler assistance pour yo développer parce que nous pas qu'à niveau yo dehors comme ça. Mais si après une deuxième année, yo pas faire bien, so nous que parler avec yo, des teaching pas pour yo.
En d'autres nouvelles, ministre Service social bien plaisir pour lancer mois éducation grand monde l'année 2014. Ministre Service social Honorable Gloria Shillingford délivré l'adresse pour officiellement ouvert. Avant ça là qu'a célébré tous les années, les premiers pour le 30 septembre, quand il faut mettre attention à ce travail division 1. Selon ministre Shillingford, gouvernement Dominique a mis autant attention à cette éducation pour grand monde, continue et spécialement literacy, bagaille qui a mis la population là taper succès. Éducation grand monde qui a considéré monde sali, bonne santé et puis confiance en quoi. Plaisir, activité, trainement, diverses bagailles qui prend place pour grand monde développer quoi ailleurs. Ministre Shillingford aussi fait parole, plus participation grand monde en activité division là. En d'autres nouvelles, le département pompier Dominique tient une conférence média aujourd'hui. On a expliqué la situation grève qui était prend place en station Guantans. Chef pompier Josiah Dupi fait parole manière bagaille aller.
Ça, moi, essayer de faire aujourd'hui, c'est pour parler et puis public là, pour bailler détails contre les affaires qui étaient surrounding protest action. Et moi, moi essayer de parler contre les 3 points, points factuels contre ça qui passait. Et moi essayer aussi pour faire certain qui position nous, ce n'est pas en position pour répondre à ça moun dit en presse, mais pour dire ça nous voulait dire. Statement factuel contre ça qui passait à Guantas. Nos pompiers qui travaillent à Portsmouth, ils ont décidé que les conditions en building là, en fire station là, étaient dans une manière qui n'ont pas été en gouvernement. Et puis, comme ça, ils ont décidé, ils ont quitté building là et yo pas qu'à répondre au téléphone et bité comme ça. Comme ça, là nous comprenons ça c'est en process. Eh ben chef pompier a une responsabilité pour faire certain qui moun en pe bouche, moun en belle manière, moun de la haut, moun en paille, moun en Thibault, moun en Bens, Simon, moun en Capuchine, Cocoyer, tout partout en district Portsmouth Station qui a couvert. Chef pompier a une responsabilité pour faire certain qui nous ni moun qui travaille en place, qui répond au téléphone là. Comme ça, pour une semaine, nous voyons moun en Guantas et là nous voyons ça pas qu'à baisser, bien continuer, nous taper en d'autres places pour ça rester, mais nous demander pour yon moun rester là pour répondre au téléphone là, yo décidé Resource Center à Portsmouth, ça bon, mais ils ont décidé de ne pas faire answer téléphone là. Eh bien, chef pompier pas de ça quitter ça comme ça. Comme ça, moi décidé que pour tirer ces gens là et mettre les gens qui fait travail là. Et moi ça dit, l'autre jour, depuis jour transfert là point place, tout téléphone en Portsmouth, tu as répondu. Ça pas un problème. Depuis nous changer ces gens là.
Et puis finalement, compagnie de l'eau Wasco ni projet de l'eau tout un pays. Parole celle-là, sur l'officier relations publiques Edward Regis.
Nous avons des projets qui ont fini, comme ça, Wasco qui a fait manœuvre pour nous amener global tout Dominicien. L'année prochaine, c'est temps nous mettre pour nous faire certain que tout Dominicien est global à Caillou. Avec nous bien prêts ça. À présent, nous lançons des 3 projets là, qui pani glo, qui partent jamais ni glo hot d'Awasco, comme ça, commune Bells, ces places là, ils partent jamais ni glo hot d'Awasco. Ils ont trouvé glo, nous avons commencé projet ça. Nous aussi, nous avons une distance, car travailler à son projet en Grand Savane, en Baoui, commune ça partent jamais ni glo. Comme ça c'est des communes nous avons fait manœuvre, nous avons fait un effort pour nous amener global parce que pas jamais ni glo hot d'Awasco. Yo teni ti manière yo ka trouver glo hot système avec hot live avec ça. mais nous avons mené nous avons poursuivi global à présent.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non moins c'est McPherson Luce. Au revoir.
Coming up next, it's avocado season again. Stay tuned for ways to use the abundance now available.
The WASCO recognizes that clean water is vital to healthy living. Therefore, it spares no effort in providing a clean, safe, and reliable system. Help keep our rivers safe and clean. Do not cut trees along the river banks and do not pollute with garbage, human or animal feces, and chemicals. Think water, think life.
There are so many ways to eat the superfood avocado. You can sprinkle half an avocado with lemon juice or your favorite seasoning for a snack packed with good cholesterol, or use it as a spread instead of jams or butters. You can also use mashed avocado or guacamole as a dip for vegetable sticks or chips. Sliced avocados add a unique taste to your salads, or best of all, use it in place of mayo for your sandwiches. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like us on our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Jarna Hector. Thank you for watching.